Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Back Porch Lounge. We are the Leaf Cutters, and I'm your host, Ben.
That's Zack.
I'm Zack. That's Andy.
Hey, I'm Andy. Yeah.
That's
Who's
Andy,
the guy in
that's
the middle? Oh, that's Gibs.
Gibbs.
Yep. And we're bringing you a special episode tonight because we don't have all of the Leaf Cutters with us. So whenever we don't have all the Leaf Cutters with us, we're going to treat you to what we're going to call a short story. And that's, we're going to smoke a shorter cigar, and we don't do any kind of research on these cigars before we smoke them. So we're just going to make up shit as we go along to tell you about this cigar. And then we'll give you the actual truth about it. But we're going to see if we can taste what they are, if we know anything about the wrapper, test our skills that we don't have because we didn't pre-plan. But
wait, we research these on the regular?
I mean, sometimes.
Okay. I mean,
at least look up the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I just looked at this one and it says MB on it, so I'm like, I have no freaking clue what it is. It's just MB. That makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
This is a Master Blend 3. Looks like by Oliva. So at least I got that part right. Because it's on the wrapper.
Oh.
That's what it says. So I'm gonna go off that as what this actually is.
This
Never
ring
had
light's
it.
coming in handy for something. I can't read shit.
So I'm gonna cut mine real quick. What do you got,
Andy.
Zach? Or Andy, whichever.
No, you said Zack first. Go ahead,
Got
Zack.
it. Oh, dang it. Too late.
Too late.
I've got a RoMa Craft Intemperance, which
Nice.
a friend who shall not be named in public gave to me.
Wow.
Andy. No, Andy gave me this cigar.
Yeah, don't name him in public. Don't publicly associate.
No.
It's a Beetlejuice situation. He might actually show up.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, dang. That sounds
You never know.
What you got, Andy?
I have the, what the hell's my camera? That's a football. No, I don't know what that is. I have the, Just the Tip by Caldwell. The reason I know it's by
Nice.
Caldwell is because it came with the sampler pack of Caldwell stuff that I bought recently.
Well, then you have a leg up on what it is. Luckily, like I said, mine actually had the name on it, so I could guess. Otherwise, I would have not known.
Yeah, about that. So far, everything tastes like Evan.
This one smells kind of mild. So I'm interested in what it's going to actually taste like. But I'm going to do the toasting that P&W cigar guy recommends on this cigar. So that's a shout out to P&W cigar guy on the TikToks. Go check him out. He's got a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I attempted the same thing, but I think I half-assed it a little bit. So I have tried it successfully before. It was good. It's a good lighting technique.
It is. It really is. And what he suggests is light the foot of it like this, like so. And after you light it, take the flame away from it, blow into it to get all the gunk out, and then take your drag. And believe it or not, it does change the taste of the cigar the first time you smoke it. You actually get the full flavor of it. So I appreciate that tip.
I agree.
The
That
way
first
he's touching
puff kind of tastes a little bit cleaner and a little bit more intense.
It does.
I admittedly
thank
thought
you.
it was hooey before, but he might be right.
Yeah, I mean, you never know till you try. So, even though we've been doing this for many, many years, we can try new stuff and see, and you'll get a different flavor, you'll get a different taste, you'll get a different, experience. So why not try it? Just like, the guy who was adamant about the humidity in the humidors. It worked for me. So it's worth it. You just try it. If it doesn't work, oh well, you can go back to whatever you were doing.
I am running
But
a
since I
little
gave
bit
him-
less humidity. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I interrupted. Good.
You're running a little bit less humidity. How's that working out for you?
Good. Everything I've had is smoking well. I had one cigar that felt a little dry, but I think that cigar was way dry from an order, and it hadn't fully gotten humidified. It was
Okay.
one of the newer cigars in my humidor.
Well, that makes sense then. Yeah, if it didn't have time to get in there and actually soak up the goodness, to say,
Oh, yeah.
it might have had problems before you even got it. So,
But yeah, it's running about 68 now.
okay, so that's just a slight bit lower. Mine is running between 62 and 65.
Oh, yeah, that's significant.
I'm letting it go that low.
How low can you
But
go?
I have been able to tell differences in the flavors of the cigars. And to answer your question, Andy, not that low. I'm fucking old.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, I'm older than both of you.
Yeah, and I don't suspect you going that low either. All right.
No,
But
I expect
since
my
gave,
joints to glow in the dark, so it cracks so much.
Since we gave P&W Cigar Guy a little love, we need to give some love to Smoking Sounds.
Oh, yeah.
They've been giving us love, giving us shout outs on, almost every episode I've been listening to now. So here's the favorite return, Smoking Sounds. They're awesome. Go check them out. They mix cigar smoking and pipe smoking, along with cool tunes and things like that. They give you playlists you can listen to that are pretty good. Honestly, the last one was full of 80s, so it was right up my alley. So go check them out. They're good guys. Both Sean and Justin are really good guys. They're the kind that you want to invite over and have a cigar with. So I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy the show as much as we do, because we actually do listen to that show. Andy
We do
and
listen
I
to that show.
Listen to many episodes, and
We've been
enjoyed
shared
it.
notes.
Yep, and we're going to steal all their shit, and we're going to redo it on ours, and it's going to be great. Thank you. You are now our content creators. Appreciate it.
Something flattery? I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Imitation is flattery. That's the one.
Imitation is fine.
Imitation.
Yeah,
Flattery.
we're not going to do that, guys. Sorry.
No,
Imitation's a sincerest form of flattery. That's how that works.
I do like
That's
the vibe
it.
of their podcast, though.
Yeah, I do like the vibe of their podcast. It's pretty
Yeah.
fun. All right,
And,
so
and those guys
first-
have like professional voices, and it sounds professional.
they really do. They really do. Both of them sound very professional and very knowledgeable about the subject, to the point where I'm like, Andy, you got to step your expert game up, man.
Nowhere in this
Hey, you-
podcast did it say expert.
It says it on your business card now, so
Put
therefore,
that in post. It just says Andy, expert.
expert.
Doesn't say I'm an expert in what.
No,
This
no,
is
you
true.
don't want to
It
define that. Just expert.
Just says
Just
expert.
expert.
It could be expert in chlamydia. We don't know.
There's a cream for that.
See, you're an expert. You would know.
I mean, I don't know that personally, but
I don't either, but I may have heard it from other people.
About your chlamydia? You've been sharing. That's what's happening. You've been sharing.
just a mild case.
It'll be fine in a couple of weeks. I meant to call you, Ben.
For God's sakes, don't scratch it. All right, so let's get back to tobaccoing, I guess, as Grim likes to call it.
Yes, let's tobacco.
Let's tobacco. So this Master Blend Master Blend 3, because evidently they couldn't get it right the first two times.
Or maybe it's.
I don't know the origins yet, so I'm just making the shit up. It's pretty good. Right now, it's kind of mild. I'm thinking that this might be a habanero wrapper. I'm guessing, and I think that the filler is Nicaraguan. That's what it tastes like, Nicaraguan to me. So. But as far as the smoke goes, it has really good smoke output. Not leaving a film on my mouth, so that makes me happy. So I'm enjoying the cigar so far. In the first third, getting fancy with it right there.
Oh, first third.
Mhm. Y'all know why it's called the first third?
Because it's not the last third?
Because it's not the last third.
Well, damn. I thought it was something else.
Zach, go guess all about yours. Or no, are you puffing?
I can guess about it. So it's got a light wrapper, which makes me think Connecticut. It's spicy in a really good way. Like, trying to think of where the spicy tobacco comes from. It's a little peppery, and this is a solid cigar. Like, I'm pretty happy about this one.
Jesus, he looks drunk off the cigar already. He's like, yeah, this is good. This is good.
No, not quite drunk, but just like it's hitting all the right notes. I'm just gonna say that.
I will say that RoMa Craft makes solid shit.
Yes. The last RoMa Craft I had was epically good. And we'll leave the story there.
I think I remember that story.
I gotta say,
Yep.
Skip Martin and Mike Rosales at RoMa Craft Tobac blend a badass cigar.
Yeah. Like, I was expecting this to be good, but it is like nail on the head right
really
now.
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
The only RoMa Craft I've ever had did put me on my butt, but it was very good.
Yeah, the last one put me on my butt. This one might do the same.
Yeah,
We'll see.
it put me on my butt. And it was thanks to Andy as well. He let me have it.
But as far as like, strength kind of feeling right now, I would say it's medium to light almost, which like it's not over the top heavy kind of Maduro. Well, obviously it's got a light wrapper, but yeah, I don't know, where's the spicy peppery come from? I had some Nicaraguan.
And when you're in your kitchen,
peppery.
you got your salt and you got your pepper. And you
Just black pepper.
on it.
It's just shoved in there. It's
That's
part
it.
of the patented RoMa Craft method.
I
Between
thought there
each
was-
layer of tobacco is black pepper.
Fine.
Just, they sprinkle it on.
A dusting, a light
Just
dusting.
a dusting,
That's
but it's
fun.
not overpowering. What you got going on over there, Andy?
Wrapper wise, I'm with you. Mine's kind of a lighter wrapper. I don't know that it's as light as a Connie or a Connecticut. Maybe a Nicaraguan or Dominican wrapper.
I guess
bit of
this could be a
spice.
shade grown.
Could be a shade groom. Good words.
I don't. Sorry. I don't.
It's got an even burn. It's got good smoke output. It's got a great draw. Construction's spot on. Tastes like Evan Williams.
That's interesting.
Nice.
Mine has a little bit of a larceny taste.
I get no whiskey from mine.
You're just
Bad.
straight beer, huh?
Bad
Sorry.
cigar.
Bad cigar.
I want whiskey out of you.
Maybe if you think about it and you meditate on it really hard.
Oh, what a smoke you are. What a smoke you are.
There we go.
Gotta have the incense going.
Yeah, there you go. It's the yoga method for smoking a cigar.
For smoking cigars, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it could work.
So,
So we all shut up because evidently we're enjoying the shit out of these cigars because we're like,
We
you
are.
know what? I'm not even gonna talk. I'm just gonna sit here and do this. Fuck that.
when the AI goes to cut out the quiets, there won't be anything but like 2 minutes worth of cigar talk. And
It's like
Then the rest
cigar
of us
goes
is
from
going-
this down to here.
it was great.
I will say the ash on this is like solid looking. It looks
That is solid
like
looking.
it's really
It is- that-
tight. It's burning pretty good.
When they take pictures of cigars, that's what they do right there. That's the picture.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you
Yep.
want in that shot right there.
There.
Speaking
for,
of,
for the thumbnail if you need it.
see if I can do this.
Nope,
I'm
too late.
nerding. I'm taking a picture of my cigar with Darth Vader. There. I need that
So
later.
what beer you have there, Gibbs?
I'm not a huge beer drinker, and when I do, I usually change it up every time. But here lately, I found Victoria, the Mexican beer.
Gotcha.
I believe it's Mexican. I'm going to say it's Mexican because I already said it. Now I'm committing.
It is now changing. The company is moving from wherever they are now to Mexico to make this the truth.
You enjoy it, guys, because it's sunny there and it's nice.
It is nice in Mexico.
It is. It's nice. It's sunny and nice. So, enjoy it there, guys.
Maybe not all year. It might be pretty rough in the summer.
It's kind of rainy.
They have a Dias de los Muertos, thing going on the boxes and everything. So it's pretty safe to think it's Mexican.
Maybe.
That's fair.
I mean, fairly
or
safe.
Mexican style. I mean, there's
Could be. It could be a tribute beer.
Seventh Tap, one of the local breweries, they make a couple of Mexican style beers. So it's called Don Pablo, and it's really good. It tastes like a little bit like Modelo, but maybe a little fancy.
Well, that's what
it
makes
sounds like a fancy
Modelo.
Modelo.
Yeah.
Modelo makes Victoria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which I like. I like their beer.
I do too.
Speaking of Mexico, the one time I went, that beer was available everywhere, including from the front porch of the house that we were renting, or the Airbnb. They had we were right on the beach, so you fall off the porch and you land on the sand, and they had they had clubs, so there'd be people there serving beer, and you could you sit in a chair and you order drinks and stuff there, and we would say cervezas, and they would bring us beer, and we'd give them pesos. It was awesome.
Nice.
That was in Playa del Carmen, if anybody's looking for a vacation spot.
Well, unfortunately, when I was in Mexico, they kept trying to give me Sol.
Yeah.
And I didn't care for Sol, So finally, I got the guy who was doing our tour guide. I was like, "Look, can you take me to a Mexican market that has beer? and let me go see if I can find one that I might like." And I picked up one, and I'm having a hard time finding it. It's something like Supreme or Superior or something like that. And it was way better.
Especial?
No, it wasn't a Special.
That's a Modelo, I think.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
But it was like Supreme.
Correct us in the comments if I'm wrong.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
that's what comments are for.
Tell me I'm wrong, because I might be wrong completely about Victoria as well. But it's Modelo. I'm assuming it's Mexican.
Yeah, I didn't used to like. Well, my experience with Mexican beer was like Corona, which I don't particularly care for, and Dos Equis, which is pretty good. But I like Modelo better than both of those. I think it's better beer for me.
Yeah, I enjoy Modelo. I like the Modelo Negro. I like the Modelo Especial.
Yeah.
There hasn't been too many Modelos. I was like, take it back.
I don't know if I've ever sent back a beer.
You know what?
You're right.
Neither have I.
Yeah. I have bought beer at a store and it been bad, and I've been like, this is really bad.
I'm still drinking it.
When I'm done with this one, I'm not going to drink the others 5 of those. I definitely did.
It was there.
Yeah.
Well, I have that anxiety about, sending stuff back. So it's like, if I ordered it, I'm like of the mindset of it was my dumbass that ordered it. So I should live with it. It's not the, restaurant's fault. It's not the waiter's fault.
Right.
It's not anybody's fault except mine, because I ordered it. So I just have that mindset of it.
I guess I kind of feel the same way. I have sent back undercooked food before.
Yeah, well, that's different. That's different.
Like, I got chicken wings, and when you bite into it, it was raw, and I sent that back. But for the most part, if I order a medium rare steak and it comes in a little on the medium side, I'm too hungry by that point to really care about the perfection.
Yeah.
Unless it's like $40 or $50 a steak, and then I might send it back.
So the Roost Chris, if it's not cooked right, send it back.
Yeah, I've never had a
much.
steak that wasn't cooked right. right at Ruth Chris.
This is true.
But no, I mean, yeah, I have that anxiety. So it's like, you know, if I get a burger and I don't want lettuce or tomato or something on it, and it comes out with it, I'm not sending it back. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
you know, I forgot to say, you know, no lettuce and tomato, so I'll just peel it off, throw it aside, just go about my life.
I'm the same way with pickles. I just give them to
probably
Zack.
taken it off. Yeah. Which means I get bonus pickles, which is
Right.
a win.
Bonus! I'm trying to figure out who this is on the side of my cigar.
It's Fred.
Is it okay? Thanks. I don't have to wonder anymore. Well, it reminds me a lot of Joaquin Phoenix. in that
Dang.
weird movie where he fell in love with the AI. So I'm just gonna go with that. You go,
I
Joaquin.
never saw that movie.
What movie was that?
It's
that
just
called
one
Her?
name.
Is it called Her?
Her.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie, but it looked like it was good. Pretty much anything with like Joaquin Phoenix kind of looks awesome, though. That dude is so talented.
Even the documentary about him going crazy was awesome. He did awesomely.
I still haven't seen that, but I want to.
Oh, it was a train wreck, dude.
Yeah,
It ruined his career. Well, I'm sorry,
at least
it
his
didn't
hip-hop
ruin his
career.
career. He ruined his career, and then he brought himself back. Which, thank you, Joaquin Phoenix, for bringing yourself back. Because
oh my god, so
that
so
had to
good.
be a rough fucking road.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that had to be a rough fucking road to get back in there. But you did it. You did it, and you did it well with your new movie, Napoleon. Yeah.
Oh, have you seen that yet?
Oh yes. You need to watch
I've
it.
not seen it yet. It looks awesome.
It's in the place Ben always watches movies, so you should be able to find it.
Interesting.
Yes,
The movie theater.
that
obviously.
place.
Yes, the movie theater. Yeah, the theater. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, that place. See, that's the place.
That place.
Yeah.
We're changing subjects now.
That's a short story, but do we have a stupid question to answer? By chance?
I don't know.
Just
You want a
asking.
stupid question?
There
to
are no
answer?
stupid questions.
Just stupid people asking them.
Just
Oh,
that's the.
I have a tip.
Cut that out.
Mm.
I have a tip.
I do too. It's my cigar. It says just
This-
the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. No, it actually came from what's the guy's name that we just started a podcast? He was on Smoking Sounds.
Pipes _and _cigars.
Yes, pipes and cigars.
To the Instagram.
He was on Smoking Sounds, and he wanted to
cool.
try his own thing with pipes and cigars. He's doing cigars too.
Yeah.
But he had an awesome tip on his that I want to try. And
mean
that
steel?
He was saying, well, it's not. No, he suggested it. Therefore, I think we should go for testing it.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. People on TikTok do that all the time. We're testing the theory, see if it works.
Oh yeah.
Seeing if it works
See? There you
for
go.
us. For us.
See if it works for us.
And it's
Okay.
pipes _and sticks.
That's it.
Ah.
That's it.
I was close.
He just started.
I think I follow
first
him.
episode's out there. Yeah, check him out. It was a pretty good episode. I enjoyed. I did learn something from it. But his tip was, if you want to get more flavors out of your cigar, when you have the smoke in your mouth, you should do like a chewing motion with your mouth, and you should get more flavors out of the cigar doing that. So we're gonna test that, or at least I'm gonna test it because it sounded like an interesting theory. Now we
Still
just
tastes like
look like old men trying to gum ourselves. So I think that this was it was an elaborate hoax. That's what this shit is. It's just
Crazy.
make us
That's what it is.
Like, let's see how many people do this. I will say that's a whiskey technique for some whiskeys. If you're trying to get different flavors out of a whiskey, it's a thing that some people do.
You look like
wine,
you're using
of course.
mouthwash, Gibs.
I'm getting a full fucking experience. Okay, I am doing this full fucking
Sorry,
experience.
Zach.
Yeah, it is a whiskey technique. But he's kind of right because it's leaving like a remnants that I can actually taste something different now.
Yeah, you get a little more in the aftertaste. That's interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I will add that to my repertoire of things I randomly do while smoking a cigar.
Yeah, I just randomly make shit up, but I want to do that one.
Do you want to check in on these stogies here?
Are we about halfway there?
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Okay. So, all right, since we're halfway there,
Oh, we gonna look them up now?
do you want to look them up and see if we came even close to what we thought
Sure.
it was?
Still think
All
mine
right.
tastes like a cigar.
Mine tastes definitely like a cigar. It has not changed to chicken or beef or anything else.
Steak would be nice.
Mine tastes a little bit like a Reuben. Actually, that sounds
I want that one.
right now.
If you
I
could,
just
if
ate,
you
but
could
I
find-
could eat a Reuben right now.
A Monte Cristo sounds really good right now too, though. But
or a
that's just me.
Cuban, or a
Ooh,
Or a
Cuban.
Cuban sandwich.
Yeah. All right. So who wants to go first?
I'm Googling right now. Stand by.
I got mine. I'll go.
Okay.
The Caldwell Lost and Found is a just the tip Rothschild. It's a beautiful 4 3/4 by 52 with a Habanero wrapper, a Sumatra binder, and a Dominican and Nicaraguan filler. Made in the Dominican Republic, it has a strength of medium to full and a robusto shape.
So wait a minute. I don't think you actually called out what yours was in yours.
I don't know that I
Yeah.
called out what was in it, but I was going with the Nicaraguan Dominican wrapper.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You gonna go with yours, Zach? Now
I'd have been
Sure.
wrong anyways. It wouldn't have mattered.
I'm probably completely wrong about mine.
So it's a Ecuadorian Connecticut wrapper. The origin is Nicaragua, so that's part of it, sort of. I mean, I said
Well-
Connecticut, but
I'll give you half a point.
half point. Excellent. Binder is Indonesian,
Ooh.
and filler is Dominican Nicaraguan. And I like it. I think it was a good move by RoMa Craft, and well done, sir. Or sirs.
Yeah,
I don't know how many people are involved in that company.
I mean, if we're not counting all the the rollers and the farmers and all the, all of that, but
There are literally probably hundreds of people involved in this single
Yeah.
cigar. Depending on the size of the company, it could be thousands,
Yeah.
which is
All
kind of
right.
cool to
so
think about.
mine, the Oliva Master Blend 3. I was wrong about the profile. It's supposedly a heavy cigar. Doesn't taste heavy to me. It is a sun-grown. I called Albano, so I was wrong about that. And then Nicaraguan filler. So I was right about one thing. And that was it. And I nailed the Nicaraguan. That was it.
yeah, I get
that
0
was-
points.
But I mean, I can see sun-grown. Yeah, definitely. Especially since I know the answer now. Got a tunnel, though.
Do you?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see your cheek.
Mine's still solid.
Yeah, mine's got a little bit of a tunnel in it. That a little bitty ant could crawl in there and die in the pits of Mordor.
Yeah. Frodo, throw the ring.
Throw the ring! You know what? Somebody had that on the board the other day. They had a big tunnel going in on their cigar, and I yelled out. Well, as you can yell on the boards.
So
I
in
typed
caps?
out-
Typed in all caps.
I typed in all caps, Frodo, throw it in now. And the guy who posted it didn't really care for that comment, but there were a lot of other people that laughed. So,
As they should. Nerd.
yeah. Nerd! Shut up! You knew it first.
Somebody had to teach you.
Aha.
Aha.
That's true. That's true. I'm not gonna deny it.
Gonna shake
But
my
it
ass.
has not changed my opinion about the cigar. It's still it's a pretty good cigar. I am digging it.
Nice.
Yeah, mine's still got really good flavor. I'm digging it. It doesn't really just taste like Evan,
And mine doesn't only taste like larceny.
but it's a good blend of the two.
Yeah, this is complimentary, definitely.
Speaking of larceny, I've been drinking a bottle of larceny, nursing a bottle of larceny, and I'm digging it.
Did you put the little nipple on the top?
Well, yeah, that's how you nurse it.
This is my first bottle of larceny. I think I've had it in a mixed drink before, but I don't think I've ever had a bottle of it. And it's good. It's I get why a lot of people who aren't really into like really over the top flavors in the bourbon. This is like kind of sweet and it's nice. I think the weeded part makes it a little sweeter.
Yeah, my brother-in-law and sister and my sister picked it out for me, gave it to me for Christmas, and
Nice.
He was right. My brother-in-law was telling me that he likes the wheat whiskeys a lot more, and I'm tending to agree with him. That one was choice. I really dig it.
I just grabbed the bottle that had the most in it and poured some in a glass. So,
well, as you should.
Yeah, a lot of whiskey choices are made by, that bottle's open at my house.
I believe the saying for that is the Lord doth provide. And if he provided that bottle with enough to put in the glass, he doth provide.
Yes. Amen.
Oh, wait. Wait, that's wrong.
I think that's a different thing.
That's a different thing. Yep. See? Oh, shit, burn myself. Damn. Talk about instant smiting. That was an instant smoke right there. Oh, shit.
Is there a hole in the ceiling?
That was instant. Like, it's like, fuck you. And burn my shit. Damn. I'm sorry.
I gotta take my band off. There we go.
So I currently don't feel like this is kicking my ass, but it is just good.
It has the
You also
potential.
haven't tried to stand up yet.
I have not tried to stand up yet.
That goes for you too,
So-
Gibs.
So let. Oh, wait a minute. Talking about from
It
this.
said- You said it was it's marketed as a heavy cigar.
It is marketed as a heavy. Ooh, yeah, you're right. Shit, I didn't even think about that. I didn't eat.
I did.
I had a moon pie.
That counts, I guess.
What kind of moon pie was it?
That was the miniature chocolate. I mean,
Those are good. Do you like the banana ones?
I like them.
I do.
I like
I pretty
moon
much
pie.
like
I
them
don't
all.
chocolate,
Yeah.
vanilla, banana, whatever.
Yeah. About to say, I don't discriminate. You can tell by my waistline.
Nah, the youngest had to have a bunch of prepackaged snacks for school the other day, and so we bought 2 boxes of mini moon pies because he's got 25 kids in his class, and he brought probably a dozen of them home, which is great for me, bad for my waistline.
Bikini season is coming, so
I'm going back to my Lord doth provide. Just in case. Just in case.
Full of smoke, asshole. That was not a retro hell.
It was a forced retro hell.
It was. Bastard.
I will say RoMa Craft is not shy of the glue on the band. This is like really does not want to come off.
It's like, no,
That's why
for
we have
advertising
sharp utensils.
purposes, it stays on till the duration.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of smoking the band. I know some people do that because whatever, but
Hey, I think there was a podcast that did something about smoking past the band. Oh, wait, past the band, not smoking the band.
Yeah, not
Right.
the band.
yeah.
All right, so if you want to go watch the episode, we did it, and whatever.
I also did a thing on inhaling, and that's how you die.
That was good advice.
Just
I
saying.
wish I would have taken that.
Man, this is a good cigar. Glad I saved it for something like this.
Yeah. Glad I saved this one too. Also, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy.
I'm glad I had this. That's all I got. Sorry.
I do love a sampler for that reason. Like I might get a sampler that has like 1 or 2 cigars I've had before, but if the rest of them are unknown, definitely looking forward to it.
Yep. And speaking of samplers, we're putting together one for Smoking Sounds, and I've
We
been
are.
talking to
That's right.
been talking to Sean, and we're gonna throw a Caldwell Blind Man's Bluff in there. I'm gonna throw an Ave Maria, and then I'm gonna throw a Diesel. I can't figure out if I'm gonna put a Diesel Rage in there, or if I'm gonna put a Diesel Wicked in there.
Rage.
Those are both good cigars.
Rage or Wicked? Those are both really good.
I know. It's like he likes lighter cigars. Sean does.
Might go with the
thinking,
Rage
you know,
then.
Yeah, might go with the
Yeah.
Rage then.
Yeah.
So
That
we'll go
Wicked's
with the
pretty
Rage on
dark.
that one. Yeah, but the Wicked is so good.
So good.
And then there was another one I was going to throw in there for him, but we're going to give him a
Man of
stuff
War?
that he hasn't had. Huh?
We're gonna do a Ruination or a Man of War.
Man of War. Thank you. Man of War is the last. It's probably going to be a Ruination.
Yeah, that's a good one too. I got
So,
my
and it's
first
also-
one of those in a sampler.
Yeah, he's never had them. Evidently, he doesn't get them out in Oklahoma. So,
Interesting.
it's going to be great that he's going to get a box that he has had nothing in it
Sweet. That's
for
awesome.
his first trade off. And he said he's probably going to throw a couple of Ultimos in there, so we'll have to share those a little bit with us.
Nice.
Um,
I've not had one of those.
I have been a part of some fairly large box pass cigar box passes,
Mhm.
and it's really a cool concept if you get just the right number of people. And there's I've watched
Hey,
a box
Andy, go.
travel. What?
Go into that a little bit. Like, actually,
Yeah,
explain
what
it
is
is.
that?
Oh,
Yeah, explain what it is.
So a box pass is when you get a number of cigar smokers together from anywhere. It could be here, Zack and I could do one, but we do that kind of anyways.
Here,
But
try it.
it's right.
We
How's that
trade
RoMa?
when you come into town. We trade them
And
off
we
as soon
trade-
as you come into town. Yeah.
And we do. And Gibs and I trade off stuff when I'm in town. But a box pass is usually when you get a hard-sided box, packet full of one person starts the box, or a group or a couple of people start the box. They pack it full of things that they think everybody else would like and would like to try. You pack it up, you seal it. You have a list of people to mail. You have a list of people and addresses, and you send it to the first guy. And it's a take what you want, but whatever you take, you have to refill from. And the theory is, or the concept is, to refill from your stash. So
Yeah.
I think the largest one I think I did, we had 30 or 40 cigars being passed around. There were 2 or 3 different boxes. There were some Cubans. And the rule,
And
the rules
for those who
there.
are listening, it's Mark Cubans. Mark Cubans.
Yeah, that.
Mark Cuban
That's
cigars.
And if you took,
Yes.
if you took one of those, you had to replace it with something that was from the island south of Florida. You couldn't take one of those and just replace it with a U.S. Romeo and Julieta. You had to replace it with the same country of origin. But it makes its way. It starts at point A. It goes through all its other points, with all of those cigars eventually generally being replaced, and makes its way all the way back to the point of origin, and that guy ends up with a box with all the stuff from everybody else.
That's pretty cool.
It is really cool. I really enjoyed it. The last big one I did before my oldest kid was born. And that ended up they all agreed to send me the leftovers, which was cool. But
Nice.
no, I'm okay with that.
It's just kind of interesting. You have a guest?
I have 3 little girls running around my house, and they're all looking out the window like, "What are you doing?"
What do you do?
I'm enjoying tobacco. Wait till you're 18
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
exactly.
or 21, depending on your state. 18 or 21.
It's
It's
21
in
now,
Georgia.
right? That's interesting.
Yeah, it's 21 in Georgia. I'll
I
tell you
was
an
well
interesting
past
story.
When I started smoking
Yeah.
cigars.
Ooh, story time by Gibs.
Story time.
Story time. So, Grimm's brother-in-law was entering the Air Force. All right,
Hmm.
he was 19, and for his going away, thing, we were taking him up to Buckhead Cigar because he smoked cigars with us. He enjoyed smoking cigars with us. And the day I took him was the day they put in place that you had to be 21
Oh, shit.
to smoke.
So what did Mike say?
Well, Mike was really cool about it. We didn't let him smoke, unfortunately. We let him, Buckhead Cigars is a place that you can actually sit down and eat and smoke and everything like that. So, we didn't let him smoke because we're going to respect the establishment. We're not going to get anybody in trouble. And he was like, well, technically he can't even be in here, but I'm like, can he eat with us and you be okay? And he was fine with that. He was like, don't worry about it. So he ate with us. We had a cigar. We bought him a cigar. And we smoked with him later.
God.
But
Contributing to the
but-
delinquency of an adult? Wait.
an adult? Well, I mean, we just felt horrible because it's like, we
Right.
had just smoked with him like the day before, and it was fine. But yeah, Tim, he felt so bad the whole time. He's like, I shouldn't even be here. He's like, don't worry about it. He's not going to kick you out. Everything's going to be fine. But just the day of, he was literally printing the signs, must be 21 to enter. And we were like, he's going in the service, but he was cool about it.
And Mike, well, I'm gonna throw a shout out to Mike and Buckhead Cigar and Roland and Borum because they're awesome people and the shop's awesome. And it was one of my favorite haunts when I lived in that area. Mike is a retired Marine, so I know he knows the feeling. So
Yeah. I mean, we laid it on thick, man. We were like, look, he's literally shipping off in 2 days. He's not going to be able to smoke with us. He's not going to be able to do anything with us. Can he at least hang out with us? Because we still want to hang around.
did he
He
get
was
the
like,
Key
no.
West shrimp?
Somebody
yeah.
got the shrimp.
Okay,
I got
probably
the
you.
wings, of course.
Yeah,
Those wings are awesome. Somebody did get the shrimp. I think it was my buddy Mike who got the shrimp, and he really enjoyed it. I love the wings there, so I always get the wings.
they're
This place
awesome.
sounds awesome.
It's Buckhead Cigar is located at Dantana's at Lenox, so just north of the Dunwoody Buckhead area. And they're located in the back end of Dantana's, so you can order off the menu. You can sit and have a nice, relaxing cigar. They've got a huge humidor. I spent more time and money there than I probably should have over the years, but I don't care because, well, they're just badass people. And it's a great shop to go hang out in.
Nice.
And I kind of miss hearing Roland yell my name when I showed up walking in the door.
And
If you want to go
Well-
clubbing afterwards, get to know Borum. He can tell you all the good clubs that they provide cigars to.
well, I just like Mike's reaction. You walk in the door. Here's this fucking asshole again.
You talk to that asshole? How the
Yeah, if I go up there without Andy, he's like, you still talk to that asshole? I'm like, yeah, I still talk to that asshole. He's still my buddy.
y'all are about done, and here I am. I'm the slow smoker.
Well,
yeah, I'm
I'll be
running the
100%
bases
honest.
on this.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
doing
enjoying the shit.
You need to damn near nub yours, buddy. I know
Yeah,
mine.
I mean-
they got an inch and a half left. That's what she said.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the shit out of it. So I've been smoking it a little fast. Oh, and that's another thing. You're supposed to nurse it like Andy does. You're supposed to draw it smaller because draw it slower because if you do draw it too fast, you're burning the tobacco too quickly, and you're getting more burnt than you're getting the taste of the cigar.
And it'll get hot on you real fucking quick.
Yes, and
Yeah, it
it'll
will.
get hot on you very quick.
Zach sounded like a freaking straw there for a second.
It did.
It's starting to maybe tar up a little bit.
Yeah. It's like my Jamocha shake is getting better right now.
Yeah, the draw is getting a little tougher, but Still enjoying the hell out of it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little jealous, but not too jealous because this is satisfying.
Yeah.
I think Andy had this the other day when we were having a back porch session.
Did I? I don't remember what the hell I had the other day.
I think you did. I think this was the one.
Sure. We'll go with that. Actually, I think I have all those bands in my wallet.
He uses them as currency when he goes places.
I do try to pay with them.
Yeah, as you should.
Yeah,
And when you
know
find
a
the place that
that'll
actually
take-
takes it
I'll let
as
you know.
currency, let me know so I can get some
Yeah.
shit.
So that's another good question, and I don't know if you want to address. Shit, I dropped that one. Address it is what do you do with you? There's so many creative things to do with the bands.
Yeah.
Like Zack's seen it. When I told Gibs that I was moving out to beautiful Louisiana.
Asshole.
Beautiful is not the right word.
It's the not the most beautiful part of Louisiana.
This is true. It is not New Orleans. It
And
was.
I called him asshole because I didn't want him leaving.
This is true. Gibbs made me a beautiful poster board with all of a number of the cigar bands that we have smoked together. All of them have a story.
That's awesome.
Zack can confirm that we have a moonshine bottle on the back porch patio at my place, or the back porch lounge here, that we put our cigar bands in after the fact. In fact, I think Zack's got the last bottle that we filled up, which was moonshine or whiskey.
No, it was a bullet.
It was Bullet.
It's a bottle of bullet. It's up on a shelf here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Andy's right. You can do so many things with the bands. I mean, I've seen people make ashtrays out of them. Put them in, put them as the bottom of the ashtrays, and put acrylic over or whatever they fill it with,
Resin.
and resin and stuff like that.
Our purveyor of most of our cigars, badasspenny.com.
Badasspenny.com.
Too bad Grim's not here to sing the jingle.
Okay, wait, I'll try it. Wait a minute, she didn't sponsor this one. Nope, sorry, Penny. I love you, Penny. Okay, I'll try it. Get your tobacco and fucking shit at badasspenny.com.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Well done. I've got a Christmas ornament that she either made or had made of cigar bands, which is really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, okay. So, people make ashtrays out of them. They make tables. I've seen them, put them in tables and then put resin over it. It looks really good.
That looks
pretty cool.
awesome.
Yeah, those look freaking awesome. I mean, you can get so creative with them. But yeah, I mean, make decorations out of them. Put them in your man cave. It's fun. And again, like Andy was saying, most of them have a story behind them.
Yep.
When we were smoking, there's so many stories with them. You look at it and be like, it takes you right back to that memory of what you were doing at that time. So it's a lot of fun. And it's a lot. For me, I have a similar board, and it's with all my buddies that I smoke cigars with. Andy definitely was predominantly on there. Grim's on there. Robert's on there. And each one of them I could point at and say, I smoked this with you, and we were doing this.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good for bringing back those memories and just to have to look at. It's fun.
There just aren't enough iguana bands on that poster. That's all I'm saying.
What, you remember how big the iguana band was, like that thick? So it's like I had to start the bottom because it was just so huge. Took up a lot of real estate. I do have to say that since I did do that board, I was able to make Andy's a little bit neater and a little bit cooler than what mine looks like. Mine was the first one, so it's kind of hodgepodgey, and but his looks a lot more laid out, and it looks better.
I'll take a picture of it. We'll throw it up on the old socials.
Cool.
And I'll do the same with mine, so you can see mine.
I used to save movie ticket stubs But as a kid, and until I was probably in my late teens, early 20s, I probably if I picked out a ticket stub, I could tell you who I saw the movie with. I can't do that anymore. I'm old now.
Too much whiskey.
Sure, whiskey. Yeah, it was definitely whiskey.
Wash those memories away.
Eventually, yeah.
Speaking of that, I found some ticket stubs that my dad had from concerts that he went to.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
And I was looking at like Foghat, and I was looking at like Hendrix, and I was looking at
Dang.
I was looking at stuff that I was like, oh my god, you went there. But the creme de la creme was a untorn Woodstock ticket.
Oh
Yeah.
Wow.
My brother-in-law's
He-
dad has one of those. He
it's
couldn't make
untorn-
it.
That same thing. He couldn't make it to the concert, but he had a ticket, and he had
That's pretty cool.
actually framed it and everything like that, so it's preserved exactly how it was.
That's awesome.
Well, I think it has a few tatters in it because he may have had it in pocket at one point in time, but it's still cool because he had the ticket when it was going on.
Yeah, and that happened what, 1969? And that's still considered like one of the most epic series of concerts ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between that and like Live Aid, those are the two huge concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that people
and that
still
was
talk
because
about.
it drew so many people from so many places. Like
So many
people-
hippies in one place.
Exactly. Like, it was unheard of to have somebody from California come all the way out to New York to a field to a damn
Right.
concert. And they came from all over the country to go to that concert. So yeah, that was historical.
Yeah. And so many of the bands involved in that are considered,
Oh,
the best.
Yeah.
Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't even know what all the
yeah, those are the two that come to mind.
Yep.
Yeah. No, there were so many great bands at that concert. But it was before our time, so we wouldn't really know all the bands that were there unless we looked it up,
Right.
But considering the time and age that it was, that it was pre-internet, you didn't have like news feeds that came from other states or anything like that. You had local news, and that was it.
But you had Walter Cronkite with
Okay,
the
well,
news.
yeah, maybe. You had but I seriously doubt he was talking about a little bitty gathering that was supposed to be in New York.
Yeah.
Broadcasting out to everybody.
Man, I kind of want
Now
to look
that-
it up now.
Now that you mention it, I do wonder what the how they advertised that and marketed it to make it so popular.
I know,
without,
right?
Without the tools that we use today that make things like that just like, you want to know where a band's playing for the entire tour?
Good
Oh,
luck.
they're going all these places. Oh, not going anywhere close to here.
Well, I
they're
think
being down.
word of mouth. It was probably word of mouth, like the artists coming through town. They were saying, "Hey, we're going to be at Woodstock. We're going to be at Woodstock," and they were like, "Hey, we need to check out this Woodstock thing." And
Yeah.
There's always
Made a trip.
and there was the newspaper, because in
Well,
the New York Times, I want to say the AJC, but I don't know. But like the New York Times is it's published globally, so
yeah, I mean, it could be New York Times. It could have been one of those public, syndicated newspapers that are out there.
this looks
everywhere.
badass. Let's go, Ma.
Could be.
I did run across my some of my concert ticket stubs a couple of weeks ago, and I apparently went to concerts a lot as a teenager and in my early 20s. I was like, oh, Tool. I went and saw Tool, and then A Perfect Circle, and then Green Day, and Offspring, and Deftones. I'm like, holy crap. And
I
Korn.
went to movies.
I went.
I
to
didn't get
movies.
stubs.
Yeah, well, didn't you work in a movie theater?
No, all of my friends worked at the movie theaters. It
Oh,
worked
yeah,
out.
yeah. Yeah, I had a friend who worked at one of the local theaters when I was a teenager, and
Hey,
if I
Star
coordinate it
Wars
right.
is coming. You want to go?
yeah.
Yeah. I have one concert ticket stub because I loved music, but I didn't go see people. And it was Weird Al.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
So good. I've seen him
Love to see Weird
twice.
Al. Yeah, I love Weird Al. He's one of my favorites. I listen to him to this day,
Yep.
and I'm so happy he's having a resurgence right now.
He came to town. I'm a little disappointed I didn't go. We had talked about it, but by the time we made the decision to go, it was already sold out. His new tour apparently is pretty different from the tours that I saw previously, where he does all the costumes and stuff. This was like less of that, more maybe original music. I'm not even sure, or covers.
Oh, really?
I'm not totally sure what all he does on his current concert tours. But man, what a show! Like I was laughing the whole time and singing along, and you just feel so good afterwards.
I was throwing up in the bathroom, but still singing.
I don't know that I was. No, I was old enough to drink when the last time I saw him.
I wasn't drinking.
Oh,
Oh no.
That was pre-bin drinking. I had evidently gotten some bad hot wings before we went.
ooh,
So
God
yeah,
damn it.
my head was in the toilet, but I was still singing. I was singing. I can remember the song, and it was the long time ago in a galaxy far away.
yeah,
The
Oh, dude.
cover of American Pie.
yes,
Yep,
so good.
I was like, it had extra, bars in that because of my throwing up. But it was amazing. So Weird Al, good on you, sir.
Oh, yeah.
And just so you know, my version of that song may add something to it. So contact me. Let's
Yeah.
work this out.
Now,
Zack, you
this
bring
is
your
where you put the vomit sounds right here.
Yeah, you got to hear. It sounds great. Sounds great.
That's awesome.
All right, so mine has gone out because it's
Yeah.
dead. So
Mine's
I'm gonna have to review mine soon.
yeah. I think go ahead. I think you're
Go
ready.
ahead.
Okay, so liked it all the way through. It's a constant cigar. It did get stronger, which I like. Didn't have the peppery taste, but it did get stronger. So I could see why they say it's a full body cigar at the end there, because it umped up, but not to the point where I'm dizzy or lightheaded or anything like that. So no film on my mouth, so that's great. It's an Oliva, so automatically it's already coming from something quality, because I
Yeah.
haven't really had a bad Oliva cigar, to be
They're
100%
really
honest.
consistent.
Yeah, they're really consistent. They're one of those brands that I can smoke and I have no problem with it. So for this one, I'm going to give it a 4.5, because I would definitely smoke it again. I would grab it in a humidor, no questions asked, and smoke it and be delightful.
Nice.
Nice.
I guess I can review. Yeah, I can review mine. I'll sit here and puff on it for a little bit longer, but I can see the nice red cherry that's glowing at the end here. Just the tip by Caldwell was good. I hate to say that, because I know we tend to go, it was good. The smoke output was good. The flavor was awesome. It didn't have a whole lot of spice. There was a little spicy undertones. It didn't build in strength, so it was steady. A steady medium. I could potentially go with a medium full, because I haven't had a full dinner yet either. I'm not feeling a buzz from it yet. That could be the whiskey. Since I had that much to start with, I may have overpoured.
Poured right?
Over-
I don't know.
Poured right, yeah, whichever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would. Caldwell makes a good product, and not just the Blind Man's Bluff and that line of smokes. The King is Dead. But their Lost and Found series are really good. I enjoyed this one. I would probably give it a 4.5. I would definitely. I've had I bought a sampler of Lost and Founds. This was the oddball in that sampler. So I really enjoyed it, and would pick it up again if I can find it. I'm finding it in singles in different places, and I don't want to buy just a single of it and pay shipping because, well, yeah. But yeah, 4.5 for me.
Yeah, and that goes. And I don't mean to cut you off there, Zach. I know you're about to do yours.
No,
Caldwell, get more of your stuff in Louisiana and Georgia because we do enjoy your stuff, and we would like to see more of it. The only thing I've been able to even find here in Georgia is the Blind Man's Bluff.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to find anything else Caldwell. So
I don't know that I've seen it here.
I'm with you. I don't know that I've seen. Yeah, I don't think I've seen it here either. Even at the tobacco house.
So yeah, like because Andy from that sampler pack has sent several pictures of different Caldwell cigars that I've never seen before. So it's like you just can't get them here. So please, give us some more stuff. We like it.
Agreed. Definitely.
On to Zack.
All right. So the Intemperance from RoMa Craft was fantastic start to finish. Love me some peppery cigar at the beginning. That's something that sticks out to me as being an enjoyable experience. It did taper off about halfway through and I heard that has something to do with you kind of become a little bit taste blind to it. You just become accustomed to it and you no longer pick up that thing because it's not the new thing. I don't know that I can. I don't know that I can pick up any like real tasting notes that I can point out, but I'm just gonna rate it. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. This is like a perfect cigar
that's our first
for me.
5.
Yeah. At the end here, I wish there was more cigar. It doesn't need more cigar. It's the perfect size because at the end I'm like, man, I would like another one of those.
Right now.
Right? Well, maybe not right now, but definitely want another one in my humidor for later.
You don't want to visit
After
the
dinner.
floor?
I've already eaten. There's not going to be a second cigar for Zack today.
You sound like a quitter.
I quit. No more cigars until tomorrow. Or whenever the next one I have is.
Tomorrow sounds good. I like tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds good.
So I guess on that note, we're going to wrap up this episode, and we hope you've enjoyed it. We are trying something new with the short stories, but I think there'll be a lot of fun going forward. So if we do have not everybody being able to be here and do a full review for you, I think this is a good, medium so you can still be entertained somewhat. If not, we'll just entertain ourselves, and then you can just watch.
I was going to say, if you get entertained, that's a bonus. I had a blast.
I had a blast.
So on that, let me give a shout out to all of our friends again. Definitely go check out P&W Cigar Guy. Go check out Smoking Sounds. Go check out sorry I haven't got your name down right yet. It's Pipes _and_
Sticks.
Thank you. Check him out. He's kind of fledgling. He's starting out on his own, but check him out. Show him some love for us. And of course, go back and look at all of our stuff if you like it, and see if you like it, because we got a lot of stuff out there. We're on all the socials. Of course, we're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. Do talk to us because we talk back. We, sometimes I wish I'd shut up because I'm talking too much on them. And I'm probably talking too much on these podcasts too, but whatever.
You're the host. It's your job.
Yeah, it's my job. So on that note, I want to say good night.
Good night.
Good night.